Hello, hello, hello. Not sure if Jeff is still here. How's it going, guys? Travis, what's up? How are you, man? So we missed last week. I had family in town. Usually I try to do the live streams every other Thursday or so. I feel like Thursday works out for a lot of people. But yeah, had family in town. My uncle and aunt came into town. It's nice to see family. So missed last week, but we're here again. So what's up? Typical live stream like normal. Just shoot questions. We all get to start talking about anything Toyota, anything in life. I don't really care. Whatever you guys want to talk about. Reg, what's up, man? How's it going? But yeah, for everyone that's just hopping on, not sure how delayed this thing is. Oh, dang, shot up to 20 people. Holy crap. Okay, I'll say everything over again. Usually I try to do live streams every other Thursday or so, and we missed last week. I had some family in town. I moved to Florida because of the military and don't really have family around me. So when family comes into town, I kind of like to put everything on pause and really enjoy my time with them. So Tuxedo Runner, what's up? Eric says, you know the name of the guy who does the OV Tune in Pensacola? I don't know, Eric, if it's the same guy that's on the Florida Panhandles like Toyota off-road page. I'm not sure if you're on Facebook, but we have a Florida off-road Toyotas or Florida Panhandle off-road Toyotas page, I think is the name of it on Facebook. And there's this dude that travels into our Panhandle area all the time. And he says, hey, guys, I'm here with the tune. I'm not sure if that's that same guy, Eric. But if you're on Facebook, then definitely check that out. Are you going to see the debut of the RX 350? I'm not sure. I know there's a Toyota event coming up in a couple weeks, and I'm not sure everything that's going on with that event, if all that like big unveil stuff is going to be there. So if I am, then yes, I'll 100% cover some Lexus stuff for you guys, big Toyota stuff for you guys, whatever comes. We just hit 50,000 subscribers on the channel, so that's pretty awesome. And I did a poll the other day asking what you guys like. And a lot of you guys like Toyota news. So we will dabble into some Lexus stuff. My core audience is really like body on frame vehicles like the 4Runner, Tundra, Tacoma, Sequoia stuff. But I do notice that you guys like a lot of the Lexus stuff too sometimes. Nate says, thought on the new Z after reviews about it. I know it's not Toyota, but it's Japanese. No, dude, 100%. I love all cars. It's just I made a channel around my 4Runner, so Toyota seems to be the main brand. But I have talked to Toyota Jeff about this a couple times, and he steers me away. I don't think he wants more competition. I say that because I know he's in here. But I love all cars, and I was thinking about starting a second channel of more just other car reviews for other vehicles. But yes, to answer your question, dude, the new Z is freaking awesome. I think the new Z is so cool. It's still very old school. It's using the same platform that the 370Z was using, but a brand new motor. It still has a manual transmission. And wow, gee, surprise that Toyota is like, oh, the Supra is a manual. It's a Supra. It's manual now. But like, it's too late, in my opinion. Core enthusiasts will be there for the Supra for sure, and because it's a Toyota / BMW product. It's a great car. I really, really like the Supra, but this Z is significantly less expensive than the Supra. I think you can get a Z for, I want to say like $5,000 less than the 2.0 Supra, which is the 4-cylinder. Which is incredible. And then when you step up, like, I think it's like the race package or some package for the Z, I think it's like 50-ish grand, like for the top of the line Z, which is still cheaper than the Supra. We got to see them side by side on the track, like really head to head with each other. But the Z on paper, it's a very good car, and it's a great looking car, and it's all Nissan too, which I do really respect. So it's awesome. Jeff says they won't let TRDJON anywhere near the RX debut, I've heard. Yeah. So Jeff, guys, has insider things to sabotage me. I've noticed. So Jeff has it in. Jeff knows everyone, it seems like. But yeah, so I don't know. We'll see what's going on in the next couple of weeks with that. I know Lexus has teased it a little bit already, the new RX and stuff. So we know it's coming. I just don't know when exactly. What up, Ryan? Ryan's here, guys. That is Ryan that does all the stuff for my vehicles up at Yoda Mafia. If you guys are in the Panhandle area and you need to go to Yoda Mafia to get stuff done, have Ryan hook up your stuff. The dude is awesome, and he's a great guy. And he likes 30A Beach Blonde beer, so bring him some beer. Tuxedo Runner says, got to make it down to my unofficial home in Destin soon. You want to do an OG 5th gen review, like, yeah, I mean, if I'm here, for sure, hit me up, but enjoy your vacation at the same time. Whenever I have people come to this area, they're like, John, you want to hang? You want to do this? I mean, if I'm not doing things, guys, I mean, I'd be down to hang or go hit up the trails or something, but I know people come down here for vacations to enjoy it. So I have no gripe or being upset with you at all if you come down to enjoy your vacation, because that's what you're meant to come down for. Holy smokes, guys. There's a lot of comments already. I'm sorry. This is awesome. Sam says, what's up, John? Do you think the Lexus NX 4-cylinder engine is going in the new 4Runner? So there's a lot of talk about this. I know David from Automotive Press talks about this. TFL is talking about the 4-cylinder going into both the 4Runner and new Tacoma. I mean, until we see it, who knows, right? Just like a lot of, I mean, not you know, being not devil's advocate, what's the right word? I hate live streams because I have to think off the top of my head, but like, oh, John was right kind of a thing. But a lot of people thought the 4Runner was coming out this year. And I said, guys, it's not. And people like with my gut feeling, or that the color was something different. So I think it's my military background, but like people in the military say, oh, this is happening. Oh, this is happening. And then it doesn't happen. So for me, I have to see this stuff to believe it, right? So to answer your question, it's a possibility. I mean, let's take the Tundra, for instance. That new 3.5 in the Tundra was basically sourced from the Lexus LS, I believe, the car, and different turbos and stuff on it to make it suitable for a truck. I believe different bottom and a little bit different internals, but the vehicle, the motor itself was derived from Lexus. So a lot of people are thinking that that may be the avenue for both the 4Runner and the Tacoma. What I really hope is that the 4Runner and Tacoma get the detuned version of the iForce, the one that's in the SR Tundra. That's what I really hope, is they just get the detuned version. It's like 320 something horsepower, I think 329, and that's the motor. Great low end torque, great motor. Don't worry about hybrid BS, and like just throw that motor at it. That would be the ideal one that I would want. Nick says, what do I think about the 2022 4Runner Trail? I think it's awesome, especially if you get it in Army Green, or not Army Green. Army Green or Lunar Rock, and you get that cooler, that matching cooler. That's going to be like a collector's piece. Jeff says, ask me tomorrow. All right, Jeff, I'll text you tomorrow. Oh, wow, I just enlisted in the Air Force Reserves today. Nice, dude, congrats. Why did you trade your Silverado for the 4Runner? So originally, my very first car was a 1995 Toyota 4Runner, the 3rd gen. It had the 3.0 motor, which I like to call the 3-point slow. It was an SR5, and my family, we always had trucks. We had F-150s, Silverados, Suburbans. Like, we always had big SUVs, and I went out to the desert a lot, and just being in California, like just seeing Silverados and seeing trucks all over the place out there, I always deep down wanted a truck, but the 4Runner was my first vehicle. Then I joined the Air Force, was able to afford a Silverado, probably bought one that I shouldn't have, but I still enjoyed it, whatever. So I bought the Silverado, and then I wanted a 4Runner again. So I think it was just that back and forth of always wanting a 4Runner and always wanting a truck at the same time. So that's why I traded in the Silverado for a 4Runner, because I love the 4Runner so much. And this one behind me, I have mental thoughts now because I have the Tundra and stuff of getting rid of this. But I know if I get rid of it, I'm going to want a 4Runner again. So, but congrats on the reserves, dude. That's awesome. I almost went the reserves after I got out of active duty, but if I was getting out, I just wanted a clean out. But there's nothing wrong with that, dude. Congrats. That's freaking awesome. Yeah, the Z, Jeff, is super retro looking. Touches on every single generation pretty much of Z prior to it, which it's very, very cool. Dean says, can't wait for the new Sequoia. So Overland West is going on right now, and they have a army green Sequoia out there. So if you guys follow anyone like Adventure Motors KC, on their story, they just showed that army green Sequoia out there at Overland West out in Flagstaff. So very, very cool. It looks killer in army green. That's the first time I've seen it in army green, was on his story. So very, very cool. Super excited for the Sequoia. Let me know, guys, and I need to catch up. Holy crap, dude. I need to catch up on these comments. My God. Usually there's not this many comments. I kind of talk slow. But let me know, guys. I'll probably make a video of it if I should get a Sequoia. You guys are very, very pumped about it. It's absolutely incredible because the Sequoia was like a dying vehicle. Toyota hadn't updated it. It was this big bubble. It was all plastic inside. It was great. It was reliable. It was a good SUV. But when all the other competition offered so much in that segment, I think Toyota just kind of, it was just there. But now this new Sequoia coming out, dude, the hype is so insane over this Sequoia. It's absolutely incredible. On your new Tundra, can you see the engine temperature in digital format down to the exact degree? No, I can't. I've been waiting for the next gen 4Runner forever. Is the new Sequoia really off-road capable? Great content. Keep it up. Thanks, man. The new Sequoia, if it's anything like the Tundra, it's super capable. It has the rear locker, crawl control, the next generation of crawl control, multi-terrain select, the downhill assist control. It's a little bit bigger. So like if you're out west where off-road trails are more open, then it'll be great. But I feel if you've waited for this 4Runner for this long, I mean, maybe waiting one more year to see what it really is if it does come out next year. But if you have the opportunity to buy a Sequoia right now, buy it. And when the new 4Runner comes out, just because of this supply and demand issues that we got going on, especially if you get the Sequoia at a good price, I don't feel like you would lose much money if you were to trade it in for a 4Runner. But don't quote me on that. What's up with the 6th gen? Is it worth holding out to get one? Honestly, I would buy, if you just want a 4Runner right now or whatever, or you're looking to get another brand, the supply chain is so jacked up right now that really people that are able to buy vehicles at MSRP or maybe a little bit above are still able to get that price or close to it if they were to trade it in. So that kind of ties in with the other one. What's up, John K? How's it going? Yep, Jeff says that the Sequoia is legit for sure off-road, and we will be testing it way hands-on off-roading at Destination Outdoor in October. So yeah, Jeff and I and the group, we're going to Destination Outdoor in Georgia. So if you guys are here on the East Coast in October, late October, Jeff, I believe, if I think, or mid-October is Destination Outdoor. You guys can check out their Instagram. Alfredo says, have my catalytic converters stolen here in Mesquite, Nevada on a 2021 Tundra. Jeez, man, that's crazy. Yeah, it stinks. So that's what I've heard too. When I did that video on the catalytic converters on my Tundra, the cover from Taco Tunes, someone had commented that his new Tundra was swiped and that it had been at the dealership because his insurance wanted it to be OEM parts, just like you said. And his truck has been there for almost a month, which that is so horrible that there's those type of horrible people in this world for that. Jeff says that the RX debut is Tuesday, the 31st at 8 p.m. Eastern. So there we go. I guess that's public knowledge. If not, it's all on Jeff. Good vibes from Ryan. Right, Jeff? Cool. So you guys are all in the comments talking about that. Redesign on Tacoma interior. What are you talking about? The Tacoma's perfect. It's not old or anything. No, dude. I got my Tacoma for the first time in like a week. Just after driving the Tundra, and that Tacoma has the 360 camera as well. Holy crap. garbage compared to the Tundra. I cannot wait, guys. Now, powertrains aside, right? And if they mess up design or something, you can't deny that the new tech finally going into these Toyota products is very good. If you guys haven't seen the interior of the Tundra yet, or you haven't been able to see that next generation on like a Lexus NX or the new Tundra, dude, the next generation of systems that's coming out for Toyota, yeah, it's on par finally with like Dodge, Ford, and Chevy, but like us Toyota enthusiasts, it's something very, very cool. So that is what I'm interested in for the new Tacoma and new 4Runner for sure. I don't know if Taco Tunes has this. Someone had mentioned in my video that there is one for the 4Runner. I forget which brand, PJ, but I'm sure there are some out there. Or if you want, just get a full, I mean, it's more money, obviously, but if you get like a full armor system underneath by like CBI or C4 Fab or any of those companies out there that do a full like skid plate back to like your rear transfer case, I mean, you will be covering your cats most likely at that point, depending on how like wide they are from that brand. GR will be lit, dude. Hopefully, Eric, I get some time inside the GR too soon. That little car is going to be so awesome. We had a Corolla in the past, nothing like that. So I do have a good soft spot for the Corolla, but yeah, the GR, it's going to be sick. Jeff's talking to Reg. Yash says, will you be trading your TRD Pro 4Runner for the 6th gen when it comes out? And I have a lot of comments to catch up on. So I don't want to. If money is a thing, then I will have to, obviously, because I feel that the 6th gen would do more content than the 5th gen does at this point. The 5th gen 4Runner is not like whenever I post videos on the 4Runner, even though if it's been like a month, you guys are absolutely incredible. And you guys watch the video because that is what my core group of followers was. Like, you guys are all about the 5th gen 4Runner, and that's absolutely awesome, even though this platform is 12 years old now almost. So you guys are awesome with it. I love it. I don't want to trade in my TRD Pro 4Runner at all for the 6th gen. It would be awesome to be able to have both. This thing's paid off, so it doesn't hurt me keeping it or not. So I would only do it if I like really needed the cash for something like the house, or if it just didn't make sense, and if it was just sitting there and I wanted the money, then yeah, I would sell it, but I don't think that I would trade it in for it. Yeah, great motors, man. I mean, they've been running them for years now, back since like the 4th gen 4Runner. So very good. Do I think that the 4th gen or 2024 4Runner will have a removable top? No. I have a bad feeling after seeing the Sequoia that the 4Runner may not even have a roll down rear window, and it needs to. I mean, if they were that hyped about it for the Tundra because it's such an iconic piece, they need to do this for the 4Runner. Like, this is super, super important for them to do. It'd be cool if it came off, but honestly, Jeff, I think that if Toyota just brought something back in the form of the FJ to have like a Bronco competitor or Bronco-esque thing, and then the 4Runner just still legit be an SUV, I don't know. I think that would be really, really cool. Dude, what's up, man? Hope everything's good. They're doing good. We have tenants in pretty much all of them right now. Our house in Arizona, they're in it until like January, and we may be turning that into an Airbnb. I'm not really sure yet what I want to do with that, but everything's doing good. And then the townhouse, we're starting to get people to book on Airbnb for summer and stuff. So we're getting some June bookings and July bookings right now, which is awesome, bro. Hope all is good, man. I need to text you. It's been a while. Holy crap. So many comments, guys. So sorry. All right, we're going to speed through some stuff. So I care about all these comments, but we need to speed through some things. So Brand 700 says, all right, car guys and gals, my wife needs a new SUV We want something in the luxury range, but we're terrified of maintenance on German brands. Currently, Toyota owners, midsize SUVs, please advise. So not sure if people have, yeah, it looks like people have already said this. So if you're already Toyota owners, go to Lexus. The new RX that's coming out, the NX brands, very luxurious, updated for the most part. So check out the NX line or even Acura, like Jeff said. And it may be a curveball, and depreciation is still a thing with Hyundai and Kia for some reason. But dude, Hyundai and Kia are like just throwing everything at their cars, and they're really good. Like the new Palisade or the Telluride, or even Genesis, which is Hyundai's luxury brand. Those cars rival, if not better, than some Mercedes and BMWs out there, honestly. And the maintenance, who knows, but they're cheap, right? Because it's only a Hyundai at the end of the day. But if you want to stay loyal to Toyota stuff, if you're currently Toyota owners and you like that, then definitely shoot over to the Lexus side. The NX vehicles are starting to get up there with tech and stuff. Jim says, has a 2022 ORP, but had a hard time deciding between the Taco and 4Runner. The video that I made swayed you to the 4Runner. Do you still stand by that decision to go 4Runner? I do. The Taco is great, but if you want anything more than 2 adults in that vehicle, then it's dude, the double cab Tacoma, there's no room. There's no room at all. Even when I drive, my wife and I just took it to Lowe's the other day. We put some stuff in the back of the truck, like not in the bed, but in the cab. And my driving position is like that far away from the back seat. The 4Runner, the seats can recline. I mean, if you need a truck for truck stuff, then get the Tacoma. But I will pick the 4Runner 8 times out of 10 over the Tacoma. John, are they still doing dealer markups in your area or selling at MSRP? So a few dealerships around us are doing MSRP, and a few are also selling at markup. Most of the dealerships do have stuff listed above MSRP, but they'll still negotiate a little bit. But where I bought my truck at Panama City Toyota, they sell stuff at MSRP. And they have a lifetime warranty, which I'm pissed that I'm not keeping this Tundra for like a long time, because I have a lifetime warranty on my 4Runner, but they're not doing that anymore at the dealership that I bought my 4Runner at. But Toyota of Panama City Beach, they have a lifetime warranty. So that's awesome. Will the new Sequoia be shown off at Destination Outdoors? Yep, it will, dude. They're going to be showcasing that truck like crazy. So yeah, it'll be there. At least Jeff says it will. So Jeff's right. When are you coming to Toyota Fort Walton Beach again? We need to talk more. Maybe next week or so. I need to take this 4Runner in to get the oil change. So hopefully I will be there then. Peyton says, how do you feel about the first gen? You have one with 130,000 miles, needs some paint. Is it worth it? How do you feel about the first? I have one with that many miles and it needs paint. Is it worth it? I think Peyton says, yeah, Peyton, it's worth $3,000 and I'll give you $3,000 for it. No, that's awesome. It's not worth $3,000. It's probably worth more, a lot more if the paint is, or if the body's straight. But I love the first gen 4Runners. I really, really want one and just do a nice restoration on it and have it be like a beach vehicle. Either that or an old FJ. Remove the top, go cruise down to the beach and stuff. I think it'd be awesome. Jeff's answering questions for people, super far behind. Jimmy says it would be cool if Toyota did a GR 4Runner along. Yeah, I mean, like the TRD Sport was kind of like that. I guess a GR-esque. But I mean, they have the GR Land Cruiser, which is kind of the 300 series in other countries and stuff. So it's kind of a like a more stripped down version. So that'd be cool, because there was that rumor that Toyota was going to have a more stripped down off-road vehicle. So that kind of goes back to Jeff's thing of 4Runner with a removable hardtop or whatever it may be. But there was that rumor that floated in the past, maybe like 2-3 years ago, about a stripped down off-roader coming, when we heard about the Land Cruiser not coming for that generation for the 300 series. So who knows? Maybe it'll be a GR Land Cruiser or something like that. All I already answered that one. It's public knowledge. Lexus just announced it today. I missed that. Thank you, Jeff. When will the GR Corolla be available for sale? I don't know. I honestly forgot what they said about that one. Sorry. Jeff was just at that event, so you guys can go over to Toyota Jeff's channel to see when the GR will be here. I want to say it's at the end of this year, and the Circuit Edition will be like next month or the following year after that, like early that year. What would be my guess on MPGs for the next gen 4Runner? Wasn't that impressed, honestly, guys, with the MPGs for the new Tundra, especially with them saying it was like going to be a game changer. It's still very impressive. Like so I'm in the middle right now of doing an MPG video after the lift kit and 35s, and I'm at like 15.6. So if that was on the old Tundra, I mean, the old Tundra would probably be around 10. So yeah, 5 miles per gallon isn't that crazy of a difference, but it still drives incredible. So to answer your question with the 4Runner, hoping, like really hoping for maybe 24 on the highway, like 23 to 24 on the highway, because it's a lot smaller, will be a lot lighter, but it may be a smaller engine. That's why I really want them to just put the detuned SR motor into the Tundra, or into the 4Runner, from the Tundra into the 4Runner. So hopefully 24 on the highway. Sometimes I wonder if my eyes are getting bigger than my means. I focus a lot on the brand new Tundra when I could just shoot for something older, still working towards it. Bro, the new Tundra is going to be here, Lord, for a while. And if you can't do it right now, you have that perfect mindset of working towards it. So if you can't get it right now, get one of the older ones, and they will still be desirable, like my first gen. That was still desirable to someone, and Nathan, the new owner of that truck, absolutely loves it. He sends me photos of it, and it makes me miss it. But just get something older, and if you want the new Tundra, maybe when the refresh comes in 3-ish years or 4 years, whenever Toyota decides to do a refresh on the truck, then maybe that's your time to step up to the 3rd gen. But definitely keep working towards it. On your exhaust pipes, each side of the cats. Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, I've heard some people too doing like electric, kind of like an electric fence thing to it. Like there's some cruel people out there, but it's deserved. You shouldn't be touching someone's crap anyways. All right, sorry guys. Your wife likes my haircut. Thanks. I did it in my bathtub. I just shaved it like this, and then my wife helped me trim up around my ears. It was just getting too long. It was annoying. And it's getting hot here in Florida. I mean, I'm freaking sweating in my garage right now. Will there be any new features to the 2023 4Runner? Don't know yet. Hopefully we know soon. They threw a lot at it for 2021 to 2022, so I don't really see it. Yeah, man. Brock, Toyota Jeff's killing it. He's almost at 125,000 subscribers. Crazy. And the old 5th gen definitely makes a huge difference. Dude, I'm sure it screams. All right, old school. Catch you later, man. Tyler, moved out to Georgia. So, oh, dude, for sure. Yeah, I'll see you in October. That'll be awesome. When am I going to put 37s on the Tundra? I honestly probably won't. As much as I want to, I probably won't. 35s are just, they look good. It's still practical. I don't have to do anything crazy with the truck. 37s look incredible. They really do. But when I get the Pro, I may throw 37s on that just to see how it is, because it has more power. It's got the hybrid, the iForce Max motor. So I don't think this white one I'll throw 37s on. Talking with Jeff. Dang, Jeff. Hijacking the freaking live feed, dude. So the cat guards, it protects mainly the ones on the bottom. So the two that are like right up there near the turbos, it does not protect those. But you really, really would like have to get in there to get those ones up in the turbos. I mean, I see someone really having to work for those. But to answer your question, only the ones down near the cross member behind or like right under the transmission. Yes, man. Really, really liking the new Tundra. Stay patient. You got it. It'll be worth the wait. And I hope nothing happens to yours at all. Knock on wood for you. Brock says he loves his new 4Runner and also has a lifetime warranty. Nice. If you have a lift installed through a dealer, would it void the warranty? So here's the thing about dealers voiding warranties, guys. It's called the Magnuson-Moss Act or Magnuson something Act. And literally anything you do to your vehicle, it can void the warranty. But a dealer has to prove it. So these lights, if I have an electric issue with my vehicle and they're like, well, you have different headlights on your vehicle, we're not going to freaking do that with your rear locker messing up. Okay, prove to me how my headlights messed up the electronics for the rear locker. So if you put a lift kit on your vehicle and let's say your transmission starts messing up, they need to prove that that lift kit messed something up with your transmission. Now, if you put a crazy lift kit on the vehicle and your tie rods go out or your CV axles or anything like that because you didn't properly adjust it and they've been running like this, then yeah, they'll be like, well, look at your CV angles. They're horrible. Or that's why your steering wheel is shaking because it wasn't aligned properly or something. So they basically, any dealership with anything you do to your vehicle, they have to prove that that is what made that component fail. Yeah, no worries. I knew what you meant, Peyton, with the 4Runner. But yeah, the first gen, awesome. Congrats. Brock says, mine is a 2019 TRD off-road, no KDSS. A lift would be nice for a more level stance. Yeah, I mean, it would. So maybe even just doing the Westcott design kit, like the Westcott design kit that I did on my 4Runners. So that would be okay with Toyota because you can prove to them that Toyota's out west where Jeff is in Arizona. I'm not sure where you are, Brock, but dealers literally buy his kit and put it on their Tundras. So it is approved by a ton of Toyota dealerships out there. So if you do it, you'd be like, hey, this dealership out here literally puts these kits on vehicles. It's warranted. So what's wrong with it? So that would give you a nice level kit with your truck, your 4Runner. Sorry, truck's on the mind. I got my 2020 4Runner, but I'm waiting for the new one. Any news? Not yet. Not yet, unfortunately. Appreciate it. Maybe I should have had Jeff on here since he's just in this stuff. Marcio says, when you going to put the suspension on your 4Runner TRD Pro? So I actually was thinking about that because I'm still kind of waiting on a kit from Westcott Designs. I'm not sure where I'm falling in that setup for them, but I reached out to Yoda Mafia because we always do stuff up there. Great company, and they have loads of parts, and seeing if we should maybe put a lift kit on the 4Runner. I've been really liking the Old Man Emu BP51 kit that I have on the Tacoma that they installed. The Tacoma rides, oh my gosh. No, I'm not going to say it again, Siri. The Tacoma rides so smooth. It's really awesome, and the Bilstein suspension on this 4Runner has 33,000 miles on it, and it's good. But the Fox suspension that I drove on a TRD Pro, I think 2021, whatever year Lunar Rock was, 2021, so soft, so plush, so much better than the Bilstein suspension. So I really want to put the Old Man Emu kit on this or something else. Let me know. Tim from Pickup Truck and SUV Talk, what's up, man? How's everything going? And then, oh, we're caught up with comments. Okay, guys, you can fire at comments again. Thank you. Thank you. And then this one said Toyota Jeff. So Toyota Jeff, do you feel like stock levels are coming back? Some are worse now than ever have been. I'm hearing dealers are not seeing all their allotments being pre-sold. Where are you at, Jeff? Jim's asking a question. So what I've seen at my dealerships, because I was just there last week, they basically now for 4Runners, they were saying that for every one 4Runner they sell, they're getting allotted 2. So hopefully 4Runner stock is coming back up. but I know on the flip side with their RAV4s and their Corollas, they get 8 in for the week, and by like the weekend, they're all gone. So at least in my local area, the dealerships are thin. They are very, very thin, but I am not in a very populated area, honestly. Yeah, Brock, no worries. Guys, Tim is thinking about selling his Tundra. What would you buy if you were me? Tim, great question. That's freaking awesome. So I know you just had a Ford and you had the Tundra. And honestly, I didn't watch much of your channel before I met you in San Antonio because I was kind of new to this whole YouTube thing. But so I'm not sure what you had before the Ford. Honestly, I was thinking about a Dodge or a GMC AT4, and I know that they now have the new AT4X, and I saw that Andre and them over at TFL just got the ZR2. So honestly, if it was me, and you said if I was you, but if it was me and I was a big, broad truck channel, I would probably fall to with whatever is new. And it would probably be one of the GM products because those are the most new. Or the Ford Raptor R, get yourself the V8 because that was just leaked. Guys, the new Ford Raptor R, it was officially leaked. There was a photo and it was in its testing period stuff that showed that it's the 5.2 liter and it's in tool testing, I think is what the TT stood for, because some people thought it was a twin turbo, but it's like tool testing or whatever it is. And that the new Ford Raptor is going to have a 5.2 liter supercharged V8. I think it's the same one that's in the GT500. So that's going to be absolutely bonkers in that truck. Now, when we were talking with Toyota and them about the TRD Pros, like, is there anything more? Like, are you guys really going to do a Raptor killer? They kind of like never said no, but never said yes at the same time. So I think they're just seeing what people are coming out with and stuff. But even with astronomical high gas prices, Ford is still just like, hey, here's a V8 Raptor. Ram is like, hey, here's a TRX. Like, who cares? They're making crazy trucks instead of like back when gas prices were high again. People just kind of stopped with trucks, but now, I mean, people are just being crazy with them and just offering everything. PJ says Magnuson Moss Act is intended more for service parts, like third-party oil fit. Okay, not sure if it's the same merit for off-road mods, but it might be worth the effort. Yeah, for sure. So that was back to Brock's thing, asking like, does a lift kit void a warranty? I've just heard like a lot that the Magnuson Moss Act was about that, but that makes sense for serviceable parts too, because that could really be catastrophic failure, like for a whole motor. Tim then says, yeah, Jill wants to get the AT4X. Sorry, that's what it was. Wait, did I say AT4X? I think I did. I can't remember. Sorry. And then the Denali Ultimate because that 3.0 liter diesel. Yeah, and that honestly, I didn't know that the AT4X, that's probably only the 6.2 liter then. So I know for the AT4, you could get that 3.0 liter, but the AT4X is probably just like the ZR2 where it's only the 6.2 liter, I believe. So yeah, so when the pandemic was starting and like dealerships were just getting rid of their cars like crazy, before I bought my first gen Tundra, I was thinking about Dodge or an AT4 from GM with the 3.0 liter diesel because they're doing like 8 years, 0% financing. So that was the truck that I almost got. But yeah, if I was to get rid of the Tundra, dude, I may probably go back to a GM product because I had a 2014 Silverado prior to this and probably get that AT4X because I like the way the GMCs look a little bit better than the Silverados. And then, yeah, the Raptor 4 would be, or Raptor R would be nuts. And not sure about build dates. Need something new this year. Heck yeah, man, tax write-off. Let's go. Yeah, definitely one of them for sure. I mean, you could get a hybrid Tundra, but why? I mean, it would be nice to long-term that. You could, if all else not fails, but like, I don't know. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's a new thing, but it's still just a Tundra. So if your Tundra content is not milked out, but like if it's not getting the views and stuff, then there's no point to going to the hybrid. But if they're still getting views, then maybe think about the hybrid too for long-term testing, but then it'd kind of be the same content. But something new, that'd be awesome. I take my 4Runner for service 2 days ago in Toyota Hollywood, Florida, and they're selling a lot of 4Runners with suspension and tires. Yeah, and they're probably charging a lot too, depending on the dealership. Sometimes just a simple lift from dealerships, they charge like 10 grand, which is crazy. But it's under warranty, and people do like that. So safe to assume if the new Tacoma has a Lexus Turbo 4 or the SR Tundra's detune 3.5, that tow capacity would be increased. Would be interested to see if the new Tacoma, yeah, that would. I think the current Tacoma, I want to say is like 6,500 pounds or 6,800 pounds, I think. So that would be kind of crazy. If it was like 7,500, that would be a tough little truck. I don't know how much they could string out that Turbo 4 to really like tow 7,500 pounds. But if it was the detune 3.5, that would be really, really good. Looking forward to putting the Alpha X Lux headlights in this weekend. Dude, love them. Absolutely love them. They've been awesome. I do have a box next to me, though, of different headlights because Headlight Revolution, they reached out, and I have the new GTR lighting lights. So they're brand new. They just came out. Have had no issues with these Alpha X ones behind me. They've been awesome. You'll enjoy them. What's up, Ghosted? How's it going? Tim, thanks for stopping in, man. If you're still here, appreciate it. I'm sure we'll chat soon somewhere. Robin says, would you recommend selling my 2020 Nightshade 4Runner now? Depends on what you're going to get. The market is still hot right now. I don't see it cooling down really for the next probably 2 years. And especially if anything else crazy happens, like not getting political, but like if anything else crazy happens to really halt stuff. The only thing that may happen that may lower the value of 4Runners and other trucks right now is just the price of gas ultimately. If gas just keeps going up and keeps going up and keeps going up, the desire for a SUV that gets 15 miles per gallon, it'll be there, but it's not going to be there. Like, it's this weird thing because back in the day, I forget what year it was, man, but like when gas was high again and like the recession of 2007, 2008, I think, there was still a lot of cars and there was no such thing as the chip shortage and supply and demand issues, and gas was high. So I think I'm getting this right. Anyways, gas was high, but there was a shit ton of cars. Right now, gas is high and there's not that many cars. So it's this weird thing of like, yeah, it sucks to have a non-fuel efficient car, but like I kind of want a new car. So it's very strange. If you want to sell it, dude, capitalize on the market. It's worth probably still more now than it ever has been. It's kind of crazy. Tampa Bay with Toyota Tampa Bay. Woo! I want to move down to Tampa so bad. Towing is all about cooling these days to meet the standard for towing. Yeah, I mean, and it's weird. Like, I don't know. I still want to tow with my new Tundra. I haven't yet. I really want to pick up a trailer, but yeah, it's. I don't know. A lot of people thought that the new 3.5 and the Tundra wasn't like anything special, and then they towed with their truck and found out how good that engine and trans were. I mean, granted, the other competition is really good too. But yeah. And then Tim, yes, I am. I will be there Tuesday through Saturday. So I'll be there Tuesday through Saturday. The GTR lights are absolutely beautiful. Yeah, they looked cool. So they're kind of different. So like I like the, I don't know why I'm holding this like this. I like the Alpha X lights because they contour to the 4Runner. Like they look OEM, but they're not. The GTR ones, they still look really, really good, but they are different. I can't wait to see the light output though. When is the new Sequoia coming out? So they said summer of 2022. Summer ends around September timeframe. So I really hope August, September, the Sequoia will be coming out. I'm going to be making a video again about the Sequoia. I'm going to have some hands-on time with it too in the next couple weeks, which will be awesome. Going to make a lot of Sequoia content for you guys to see the vibe of the Sequoia and see how you guys actually receive it, to see if that should be something to purchase for the channel. Sweet, Tim. Awesome, dude. We'll have some whiskey or something together and talk. I'll see you then, bro. Gas hits 501 a gallon for regular in New York. Dang, just now? I mean, I always thought that New York, well, I mean, that's still stupid high. But I thought that New York, well, okay, it depends on where in New York, because I know there is countryside of New York and like city New York, but that's only 60 cents, 80 cents more expensive than where I am in Florida. And still, $4 in Florida. I've never seen it that high in the 5 years that I've lived here. Ghosted says, just got into the live, so I might have missed some things. No worries, dude. Life happens. It's all good. I was going to make a video tonight, but I was like, I don't want to rush a video and just have it be another sit-down talk video, so I decided to do the live instead, so it's all good. But what's my thoughts on the 6th Gen 4Runner? Do you think so? Yeah, we kind of talked about this a little bit in the beginning. I think that the 6th Gen 4Runner will hopefully be coming out next year. We will see. We've heard literally nothing about it, which could be a good thing. It may still be being made in Japan. That would be nice because we've seen spy shots of the new Tacoma. It's dressed up kind of like a Tundra to throw us off, but we can see the underneath of it. It's very short, very narrow, like a Tacoma. We've seen nothing on the 4Runner. So it may mean the 4Runner is delayed by 2 years. Who knows? But I really hope, I was saying that we get a detuned 3.5 liter twin turbo from the Tundra, the same one that's in the SR. And I really hope that the rear window rolls down. And like I've said in other videos, I really want the 4Runner to just look like the 4Runner. Like, look like this one. Look like the 4th Gen. Look like the 3rd Gen. Like, look rugged. Look like a 4Runner. Don't go crazy left field with it and make it like, no. Like, let's make it look good. Yeah. So, and I thought about that too. Like, what a bad time to get rid of our RAV4 that got 42 miles a gallon, right? But like, is the amount of fuel that I spend really worth buying an additional car that's a $400 a month payment? Like, am I really spending $400 in gas? Now, like, if you're filling up your 4Runner like every single day, I mean, you're talking $100 a day. So yeah, times 28 days or well, you got some weekends and stuff. So I mean, that's close to $2,000. Then yeah, maybe it makes sense, but it depends on how often you're filling up your truck. Thoughts on the Bronco? Did they overdo it by putting 37s on it? It may not fit in most garages. So the Bronco with 37s, it's pretty cool. It's pretty dope, but hold on, I need some water. Sorry. The Bronco on 37s, it's pretty cool. It's pretty dope, but so the Bronco's wide. Like, it's a very big vehicle compared to the 4Runner and like a normal Jeep. So it looks good on 37s. It looks great on 35s. And most garages, yeah, it won't fit. So I was thinking that too. Like, if I lifted this 4Runner, because with my roof rack, it's going to be close to the garage. My Tundra still fits in the garage, which is nice, which is outside. But the Bronco is really, really cool. If I could get my hands on a Bronco, which I mean, I can if I want to pay over MSRP, but here in Destin, where I live, it's a very hot Turo car. So I would buy it for the sole purpose of comparing it to the 4Runner, seeing what the Bronco life is all about, and then rent it out on Turo. Turo is kind of like an Airbnb thing, but it's for cars instead. So it would be very, very popular here, but I can't find any at a good price, and I'm not going to overspend money on something if I don't have to. Trickster TV says, so ran into a guy here in Texas that has a brand new Tundra, and he is selling his 2022 TRD package for a 1500 GMC. He said the amount of sensor issues that his truck keeps having in the shop more. Sorry. He said, okay, I get what you're saying. Yeah, so a lot of people have been having these issues like with the grill shutter or the parking sensor things, and it sucks. Like, it really sucks. So, I mean, again, Tim and I were just kind of talking in this chat, like what to get if we were giving up our Tundras, because Tim needs to buy another truck at the end of the year. And I would go for a GMC as well. I'd probably go for a 1500 AT4 or AT4X. And I've had nothing but good experiences with GM products in the past. We've had Fords my whole life. We've had GMs our whole life. It's all about how you take care of your vehicle. It's just very unfortunate for him that his Tundra is having those issues. It is brand new. but that's still no excuse because it's in production, right? So it should be decently good. But it just sucks that his dealership and the techs can't, unfortunately, get a handle on that, and he has to trade it in, unfortunately. I'm sure he likes it, though, except for those issues. All right, some comments are filling up. I'm going to start speeding through it again. Kyle says, sorry if I'm repeating, but is your Toyota dealership taking pre-orders for the Sequoia? I have 2 dealerships telling me no. So I don't know for a fact if ours are yet. I haven't talked to them yet. I want to see how the vehicle is in my first driving experiences with it. And I also want to see how you guys receive the Sequoia content as well before I talk about potentially purchasing one. But I do know that some people out in Arizona, they've already talked to their dealerships and gotten on the list. So dealerships, like some of them will just take this imaginary list. Like they'll just have a list of people's names and with the deposits, and you're just on the list. And really, it starts to develop once dealerships start being able to order them, which I believe Sequoia may be around, I don't know, we're almost in June. And if it's summer release, probably August, like builds, maybe even for late September delivery, like at the absolute latest. So that's when dealerships will start saying, hey, these are the ones we have allocated and coming in. So just call around with dealerships. Not sure if ours are yet, but I'll probably be talking with them in a couple of weeks. We'll see. Robin says, still in love with it. Haven't started customizing it, but just wanted to know what's coming next. I think I'll keep it, even though I don't have too much driving nowadays. Yeah, I mean, it's no issues at all with that. Do you think Toyota will bring back the FJ? I really hope so. So Jeff kind of alluded to this a little bit ago with the 4Runner having a removable hardtop. So before COVID and this pandemic thing, there was a rumor because the Land Cruiser wasn't coming to the United States, the 300 series, and that Toyota would instead be doing like a stripped down off-road vehicle. Well, it's been about 3 years and that rumor has not come to fruition at all. So not sure if that was axed or what, but the whole EV conference that they did back in Japan 4 months ago now, there was an FJ looking EV. There was also an EV Tacoma looking truck. So that just showed us that some sort of FJ thing is on Toyota's mind, but we'll see. I really hope they do. I hope it's like literally if they have a bunch of these 4.0s, 4.0 liter V6s just laying around, it'd be so cool if they just did a stripped down freaking vehicle with this 4.0, 5-6-speed trans, whatever, with just no carpet, just like the FJ, like super vinyl floors, minimal manual seats, a radio, and a removable hardtop, and sell it for 25-30 grand, whatever. That'd be killer. So their profits would be stupid high, and people would flock to that because it's not a $40,000 4Runner. It's a 25 to 30,000. Well, it's still expensive. Let's just say like 20 grand, 20 to 25 grand. You have a 4.0, the 1GR, I think is the name for this motor. You have the 4.0, 5 to 6-speed trans, and a freaking vehicle. That's it. 2 to 4 doors, removable hardtop, whatever. I think Toyota would absolutely kill it. Yeah, California, $6 a gallon. I know in some areas, it depends on where you are in California, it's like $8, $9 a gallon. It's stupid. I saw, and I don't know how true it is, but in Portland or somewhere in Seattle, they were making signs, or they ordered signs for a second digit. So like $10. Not even worth driving at that point, honestly. Meant to say Raptor Bronco. Yeah, because that one had dog push send, all good. Yeah, that's crazy. Gas prices, man, it's freaking stupid. Do you think that the 2023 Tundra will have any major upgrades? Nope, not at all. So I made a video 2 days ago about the Tundra. They gave us a press release, and I feel like if there was any new upgrades, they would have mentioned it in there. But it's literally the same vehicle. They added that SX package, which is nice. A little bit more color matched stuff on an SR5, but the SR5 for this generation is very color matched as it is. So it's cool, but that's really the only new thing for 2022. There may be another TRD Pro color coming because they said, and solar octane is a exclusive TRD Pro color instead of the whatever. We'll see. But other than that, Joseph, no changes to my knowledge at all. What the frick is this freaking? Put that user in timeout. Block that user. It's freaking naked new. Oh my god, dude. This is why I need. Oh my gosh. Sorry guys. Freaking spam people, dude. Gas is high. 479 in the suburbs of Boston. Yeah, I saw an article that gas now in every single state, at least somewhere in the state, has hit $4 a gallon, which is crazy. It's the first time ever. Probably getting the force banger from the Highlander. Yeah, and I think that's the same one that comes from the Lexus that's in the new Highlander as well. Yeah, over $6 in many stations. It was Washington State updated their pumps to add another digit for 10. Holy crap. Bro, I want it to still be super rugged, and I kind of want the new gen to have a removal back, just like, yeah, that'd be really, really cool. But bigger fenders, yeah, that'd be a way hardcore off-roader. Later, Ryan. Sorry I missed that. That was 7 minutes ago. You're out, bro. Have a 2005 Tundra, but it's got bashed on the side and a somewhat clunky transmission, which is why I'm working towards something newer. Ah, understood. Sorry, Laura, that took me a while to get to that comment. 2005 Tundra is still going to be a great one. And even if it has those issues, man, you could maybe sell that truck for $5 grand, $4 grand, maybe to like the right person that wants like an off-road rig. Should be good. And then I don't know. It's hard to find a good, decent vehicle for $4 to $5 grand right now. Brand, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, pure blood, and you're talking to Lord. You could dump and fill the trans, or honestly, some shutter fix may work with it too. I put shutter fix in my old one because my transmission was fluttering a lot because the previous owner for it, I think, did a full dump, which is not good. He did like a full dump instead of just like a top off or like a run through it kind of a thing, but like a full dump. Crazy. Did you talk about the new electric truck Toyota teased? If not, what are my thoughts? Kind of touched on that a little bit. I think it's going to be cool. Honestly, guys, like EV, they're, again, not getting political. EV is getting like pushed a little too hard right now. I like the way that Toyota is going with it, like offering hybrid technology first to ease people in, showing the benefits of electric power in conjunction with gas motors. So I like the way that the new hybrid technology is like more for performance. I think an EV truck would be cool, but we really need the infrastructure in the United States right now, and we don't have the EV infrastructure. Even Elon Musk said, yo, calm down with all this EV stuff because we do not have the infrastructure for it. So bought a 2022 limited 4Runner in January. It was the only 4Runner available in the tri-state area. Wasn't marked up, though. Nice. Good stuff. That's great. Best lift for Tundra? Not sure right now. Tons of kits coming out. I put the Westcott on mine. I like it. It's not that bad. But there are full lift kits coming out eventually. Beware. Yeah, so GM does have lifter issues. Some people have had multiple engines fail, like under warranty, under 30,000 miles. Kind of crazy. And yeah, my 5.3 did have the active fuel management. There's a flash you can do to like stop that from turning on. But yeah, I mean, every brand unfortunately has their issues for sure. Planning on doing a full build on it since lots of people shy away from it. Yep. And you guys are talking. Hey, John. Martin says, hey, John, I saw you did a video on the white. Yeah. Oh, nice, dude. Congrats. So Martin I did a video on the SR5 two-wheel drive truck in Fort Walton Beach. That's awesome. I've got blacked out rims and getting the windows tinted next week. Send pics. Sweet, dude. Send it to my email. I use Dan's tint shop in Fort Walton Beach, Martin. I'm not sure if you have a tint person or go ahead, but Dan's tint shop is next to Dan's pawn shop, ironically, and Jimmy's gun store down there. Christian, I got him. I appreciate it. I got the spam crap out of there. That's freaking annoying. Yeah, no worries, Josh. Answering the FJ questions, of course. Oh, she was. Doesn't pure blood parts are hard. Yep. Oh my god. I don't even want to know that, Devo. That'd be freaking stupid. Yeah, not apocalyptic yet. Yet. Are you going to sell the Forerunner? So I had this question a little bit earlier. I don't. I don't want to. I don't intend on it. But if push comes to shove and I need to sell it for any reason, then nothing is off the table. I used to get very attached to things materialistically, but I don't want to sell it. But if I need to, I will. Thorsky just got here. Any Sequoia release date rumors yet? Nope. Still late summer, probably. We're almost in summer. Summer technically starts in July, or June, I believe. I live in Florida. It's pretty much summer all the time, except for like January and February. But other than that, it's still pretty warm. So hopefully by August, September timeframe, we will have the Sequoia all caught up with comments now, guys. Oh, no, I'm not. Can't remember if this is correct. Fan Fridays, is that something you would consider again, where you talk about someone's build and show it off? So I kind of do this now, but on trailforerunner.com. We have feature Fridays over there where we do a specific topic and we feature people's rigs. So this week, tomorrow's article is about rooftop tents. And I think I have like 8 people that sent in information for their rooftop tents that they have. So they show off the rooftop tents. They say what they like about it. We give some details about it. And it's just an article over on trail4r.com. Or will they offer both? Not really sure yet what they would do, Alex. There's a lot of rumor for the 2.4 4-cylinder for the Forerunner and Tacoma. I really, really hope that it's a 6-cylinder from the Tundra, the detuned version, but we'll see. Yeah, I know how Arizona is, man. I lived in Phoenix for 3 years, well, Litchfield Park area, when I was stationed at Luke, and it's hot. I prefer Arizona in the wintertime over where I live in Florida, but I prefer Florida in the summertime a lot more than Arizona, just because that dry heat's nice, but when the wind blows, it's like a hair dryer. At least here in Florida, yeah, it's humid and you sweat a lot, but when the wind blows, it's nice because there's moisture in the air, so you actually feel somewhat cool. It's still miserable. It's not like San Diego, where I'm from, where the weather's just incredible. But thoughts on the Lexus GX 460? Do you think that they're worth the extra money over the Forerunner? This is hard because the motor is what makes that vehicle, basically just that low end grunt of a V8. The motor is really good. A lot of people do like the Lexus GX because of that, and the headroom. There's a lot more headroom in that. If they were the same price and I didn't have one or the other with the knowledge that I have now, it's hard. I'd probably lean more towards the Lexus just because of the V8, but the Forerunner is still great. If you don't weigh it down with a lot of stuff, the 4.0 and the Forerunner is very, very peppy. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Yeah. I mean, if you're on Instagram, Trixler, Ghosted has a Instagram as well. It's literally that, ghosted_TRD. Do you think that the I think that would be PPF film is worth it? So it depends. Like if your paint is really, really good, and I don't think it's worth it from Toyota. It's very expensive. If you go to like a good shop and you can basically get more than just the hood for the kind of price that Toyota pays, just depending on the shop. But I wish I had it on some vehicles. Other vehicles I could care less about, like my wife's original RAV4 that she had got a while ago. Why? It's a 20-something $1,000 car. Like I can buff it if I need to, and Toyota charged $800 for it or whatever for it. So on certain cars, yes. On more low end cars, not so much. Yeah. So it's just like houses though. If you don't need that car right now and you have other vehicles, then take advantage of it. But it's kind of like houses, right? We have a lot of friends saying, I could sell my house and make $150,000. Cool. Where are you going to go? Like you're going to spend that money on something else. So that'd be awesome if it's if they're offering a good price on another vehicle, or you found another vehicle at a good price. But a lot of these people in the chats that are really complaining about dealer markups and stuff aren't upset when the dealer offers them 10 grand more also for their trade-in that's not worth 10 grand more, but it is in this market, right? So yeah, it just depends on if you need something and what you're going to pay for with the other vehicle. But yeah, I mean, that's why I've been tempted to sell the 4Runner, because 4Runners like mine, I see people selling them for 52, 53,000. I paid like 41, 42 for mine. Like it does not make sense. What's the best product to use to clean the Softex seats? So I just use Chemical Guy's interior cleaner. It has UV protection. It has a little bit of moisture stuff, kind of like leather protector as well. And it cleans it right up. No real alcohol in it at all to dry the seats up. And I like it pretty good. You have the dry heat, really burns. Lord says prefer dry heat because swamp coolers work better in it. Yeah, and that was a big thing in New Mexico where my family is at. Like they really use swamp coolers, and which works obviously, but central air we have here in Florida, which helps cut down the humidity a lot inside the house for sure. Jimmy, what's up? The new 2023 RX is said to be introduced. Yep. So May 31st, Jeff said around like 8, I think, Eastern. Do you think it will be the 2.4 turbo only? I'm not 100% sure. I need to research a little bit more on that vehicle as well for you guys, and hopefully be able to showcase it for you guys too and give you all the details. But I mean, they put that. How big is the RX 350? Like, is that? I mean, that's Highlander size pretty much. So I mean, they put that 2.4 into the new Highlander. So I don't know. We'll see. How do you get under to clean off mud on the 4Runner and under cars? It's hard. I just shoot up with my power washer. I have a power washer and I try to like bend it up there, but I just washed the 4Runner the other day and there was mud that I found that I had no idea was there. So it's very hard to really get all the mud out. If I don't believe in them, but if you can go to like a car wash that it's a touchless wash, and if it has an undercarriage thing, that'd probably be your best way to go. But they do sell some stuff on Amazon that you attach to a power washer and you roll it under the car. I just don't know how effective that is. Have you seen people selling out of their leases to make a profit? Yeah, 100%. Like, honestly, if a dealership, if you're able to still lease at a good price right now, I mean, who knows where cars are going to be in another 2 years. But yeah, people that started leasing vehicles 2 years ago or at the start of this pandemic are making bank on their cars now as they're trading it in, because there's a predetermined price at the end of the lease. Let's say the car is worth 30 grand at the end of the lease. And they're like, hey, this car is worth like 42, 43. They're making 13 grand. But they'd be smart to like buy it, right? Or just put that 13 grand into their pockets or so. Do you think of the new co-op company, Kimura? Honestly, Jim, I don't even know what that is. I apologize. What do I think about that? So the new Tacoma Chrome Edition, I made a video on this and kind of mentioned it with the TRD Pro and all those other ones. And I think it's literally a parts bin edition. I think with the new generation truck on the horizon, the same wheels that are on it are from the limited. So they may have had extra wheels. They may have had some extra chrome to just kind of throw at the truck to really let's push some more units out the door. I kind of do like those wheels, the 18-inch wheels on the Tacoma, because normal Tacomas have 16. So seeing a bigger wheel on the truck does look good. but I feel it's a kind of a parts bin addition just to get some product through the door, get it off of the shelves, because the next generation is most likely just around the corner. New to off-roading, how does it work? How does it work, the Tundra with the turbos and water crossings? So the turbos are kind of like up in the engine just a little bit more, but it doesn't affect them. I mean, honestly, where the turbos are and everything, even the hybrid components, if you are getting water that high in the truck already, you got more issues than just the turbos with the water, because I did a video of the actual frame of the truck, and you have to get the water pretty much up to here, like in the truck, to have it start hitting the turbos and hitting all the electronics for that. So you're going to have a lot of water in other places, honestly. The turbos don't sit too low on that truck. Just traded in a 2000, David says, just traded in a 2016 SR5 with 92,000 miles, gave you 28.5, and I got a SR5 2022 with TRD wheels, skid plate, the whole badge on the tailgate for 43. That's pretty decent price actually for a SR5, especially if it's a premium with four-wheel drive and brand new. So yeah, so almost 100,000 miles, right, on a 6-year-old vehicle, and you probably paid 33, 34 maybe back in 2016 for that SR5. Like you practically almost drove it for free. Like that's what we're talking about here, guys, is the market right now. It's crazy. Fubar says, I have one of those power washer spray heads for the underside. It works great for ATVs. Sweet. Yeah, it'd probably be really good for ATVs. Very small, confined area for sure. Oh, nice. That'd be cool. Heck yeah, Danny. See you there, dude, around the campfire, man. Let's go. Super excited for Destination Outdoor in October. It's going to be awesome. I don't on my 4Runner at all, Josh. On the cat video that I did on the Tundra, there were people that commented on it as well, and that said that there was another brand. Honestly, I've been wanting to put like a full skid plate system on the 4Runner for a while, but I just kind of stopped off-roading with it a lot, and just that desire kind of dwindled down, and not wanting to spend $1,000 on skid plates and everything for something that I don't really off-road that crazy. If I was more out west where I want to be, I'd probably have that full kit on the bottom of the 4Runner, but our trails here in Florida don't really warrant it. Okay, so this company is supposedly a collaboration between Toyota, Honda, Nissan. Oh, okay. I've heard of this. I didn't know that was the name. Should be interesting. That'd be cool, because they could all, I hope all the cars don't start sharing everything though. But like if you look at Toyota, Subaru, and Mazda, right? Toyota has big shares already in those companies, and some of the partnerships that they've done, like with the Mazda 2 or 3 or something like that. It was just a rebadged Yaris, or the Yaris was a rebadged Mazda. So like they've done that in the past for Subaru, for the BRZ and the GR86, like collaboration car. So I'd be interested though on the Honda and Nissan portion of that, where those really come into play. But that would be very interesting. All the Japanese brands just really putting reliability and everything towards stuff. That'd be pretty interesting. All right, guys, I am all caught up with the comments. Been on for close to an hour and 15 or so. So if you guys have any last minute questions, go ahead and send them. I know it's 9:30 Central Time and 10:30 East Coast time. West Coast, you guys are probably still awake, but it's getting close to wrapping some stuff up for some people. So just go ahead, send some final questions. We'll wrap up, and I'll catch you guys eventually in another video. George says, assuming no new Gen 4Runner, would you go 2023 6-speed Tacoma TRD Pro or 2023 4Runner TRD Pro in solar octane?
You could get both at MSRP and plan to keep till the wheels fall off. Purpose is fun daily. I'd probably opt for the 4Runner, just for the fact that a 6-speed, I assume manual, because they're both 6 speeds, but a 6-speed manual, I feel like just manuals are fun. Manuals are great, but I feel like as a fun daily, manual may get a little tiresome and annoying. The 4Runner is going to be like the last of its breed, the last of an old dinosaur. And if it is solar octane, we don't know yet. That was going to be the video tonight, but I didn't make it during the day because I was doing a lot of yard work and it was super hot. I had to have like food and lay down for a little bit. But that was going to be my video that I was going to talk about today with you guys, is the 2023 color 4Runner really going to be solar octane, or maybe a different shade of something just like last year was. But if I had to pick between those two, George, I'd probably go with the 4Runner to really just hold on to till the wheels fall off for sure. 2022 Tundra Limited. I've seen 2 of them on the highway in white. Nice. Dude, Jimmy, I saw 3 Tundras today oh yeah, and I went to Sam's Club today. That also burned up my day. I saw 3 Tundras today. I saw a, what's the red color called? Supersonic red, and it's not Blizzard white. What's the white? On the Platinum. Whatever. I saw the white Platinum at Sam's Club as well. And man, it looks so good. Windshield Pearl. Blizzard Pearl, Windshield Pearl. Jim says, thanks for the great videos. Have a great night. You too, Jim. Appreciate it. My 4Runner color, Anthony, is Cavalry Blue. Special edition color for 2018 TRD Pros. It's awesome. Freaking love that blue. I think the company Kimura was an April Fool's joke from... Oh, shit. Really? That's funny. Yep, Cavalry Blue, Brad. Wish they would leave the 4.0 and add an 8-speed or 10-speed. Dude, yes. Like, that would work wonders for the truck, for sure. 100%. George, no problem. I appreciate it. I see a 2010 Tundra at the dealership with 200,000 miles for 14 grand. Holy smokes. Double crab, not even crew max. Pursue or pass. That's a lot of miles. That's hard because it's a dealership, but they probably paid someone 7 grand for it. Honestly, I don't know. I've seen trucks like that on Facebook Marketplace, depending if it's 4-wheel drive, like a TRD off-road. I've seen on Facebook Marketplace, at least in my area of Florida, for like 9 to 10. So it is a dealer, but I honestly feel like that's a little bit too high. Yep, Windshield Pearl. Oh, Lord, you're in Phoenix area or Arizona area. So trucks are kind of high there. I don't know. I would try to get 10 out the door. I just like to negotiate, but I try to get 10 out the door. I feel like that's a lot of miles on that truck for close to 14 grand. And it's not even the refresh Tundra also. So, all right, guys. Well, that's at the end. I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you so much for taking time. Oh, Nevada. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, same. The West Coast prices. But yeah, I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for your time. If you have any other questions, either leave them here, DM me on Instagram, TRDJON, TRD.JON on Instagram, or email me too. My email is on the YouTube on the info tab or whatever it is on YouTube, and I leave it in the description of every single video. So if you guys ever need me, it may be a long time until I email you back, but I try to email everyone back too. So guys, thank you so much for coming out. George, Brad, Jimmy, Lord, Jim, Anthony, everyone. Appreciate it. Robin, thank you guys. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. All right. Have a great night, guys.